So you want to grow on Twitch, or whatever streaming service you use. In this video, I'm going to go over 5 questions you should ask yourself. And if you want to learn more about streaming, make sure to subscribe for more videos like these in the future. It's free. So let's get started. Number 1, what is my short-term goal? I'm not talking about years in the future, just maybe in like 3 months or so, where do you want to be? Are you just trying to get a more consistent stream schedule? Are you trying to get to Twitch affiliate or Twitch partner? Or are you just trying to get a few consistent viewers every time you stream so you can start building a little community? Identifying a realistic goal of where you want to be is a lot more helpful to planning out the steps to getting there rather than just having an unattainable goal in the future. If you just say, hey, I want 1,000 people to watch me every time I go live, but you only have 3 viewers on average, you're never going to get to that point and you won't even see growth along the way. You could double or triple your stream size and not be happy because you're so focused on getting huge and making a living off of streaming when you didn't realize that you're actually progressing to that point and probably just getting frustrated along the way. So basically, focus on the short term, make manageable goals for yourself, and then stick to those goals and really try and hold yourself accountable. Number 2, why should people watch me? This is an important question you should be asking yourself, and you should have an elevator pitch type answer. Are you particularly good at the game you're playing or whatever you're doing? And when I say good, I don't just mean above average or best of your friends. I'm talking top like 2 or 1% of the game, because no one really cares if you're pretty good at the game if you're not entertaining. If your only reason for watching you is because you're good at it, you're probably not going to be getting a lot of viewers. If you look at top streamers for games, you'll notice a trend. They're either really good at the game and pretty entertaining, or really entertaining and pretty good at the game. If you're not in the top few percent of either of those things, you're going to have to find another reason for people to watch you. Maybe you have an element of your stream that's very interactive with the viewers so they can feel like they're kind of playing along. Maybe you have a really nice setup that's super welcoming, a nice layout. Basically what I'm saying is you need a gimmick, and I don't mean that in a negative way at all. And if you're struggling to think of a solid answer to the question, ask yourself, why do you watch the streamers that you watch? Come up with some bullet points, write them down, and try and see if you can incorporate those into your streams. And also ask yourself, would you watch yourself if that wasn't you? If not, find a way to improve your stream to make that happen. Number 3, how are people going to find me? This is probably the most important question you should be asking yourself. You could have a great stream, be really good at the game, super entertaining with an amazingly crisp layout, but if you're playing a game like Fortnite, League of Legends, Minecraft, games that could have over 1,000 people streaming at any time, there's going to be no way for people to find you. And even if it's a less popular game and you're one of the biggest streamers of that game, how often are new people just going to be randomly clicking around to try and find someone like you? So just because everyone is streaming the new popular game doesn't necessarily mean you should try hopping on that bandwagon. Really, you're just going to have more competition. Now, if you already have a decent sized following and consistent viewership, it might not be the worst idea to try and capitalize on trends, but just think of how much competition you're going to have. But basically, if you're playing a game and you're not one of the top people in viewership, people will not find you organically. There are very few people that are going to be like, hey, let me just scroll down the Minecraft page for a few minutes, find someone with 6 viewers, and then try checking out their stream. There are too many streams for people to do that. Twitch as a platform is very bad for growth if you are only on Twitch. What you need to do is find other platforms to bring people over. Whether it's starting a YouTube channel, a TikTok, whatever platform it is that has more discoverability, and taking those people from over there and bringing them over to Twitch. That should be your goal. Number 4, why am I using the platform that I'm using? Of course, Twitch is the most popular streaming service, but it's also the most saturated and hardest to grow for new users. There are other platforms for you to try. I mean, there's Facebook Gaming, which I'm not going to go too into, but there's also YouTube. For smaller channels, I would argue streaming on YouTube is much better for growth than streaming on Twitch. The discoverability is much better, you can post videos to help get more of a following, and also there's a lot less competition. But of course, there are downsides. In my experience, it's harder to get a subscriber on YouTube than it is to get a follower on Twitch, and it's also harder to get a channel member on YouTube than it is to get a Twitch subscriber. Sorry if those terms are a little confusing, but basically, it's harder to get money on YouTube than it is on Twitch, in my opinion. And I think a lot of that comes from Twitch Prime users who get a free sub every month. But I do think that subscriptions on YouTube are more valuable than a follow on Twitch, as people generally check their subscriptions more often they just check on Twitch to see who's live. At least in my experience, that is. And number 5, could I be using the time I'm spending streaming better? Let's say you spend 5 days a week streaming for 2 hours every single day. Is that the best use of your time for growing on Twitch? Probably not. You would be much better off doing the exact same thing except streaming 2 or 3 times a week and using the time that you would have been streaming to help grow on different platforms. Working on those platforms can help bring more people to Twitch, and of course you could work on Twitch itself, whether it be the layout or the branding or whatever. The one thing I would say to help not waste time is to use your Twitch streams for content on those other platforms. If you're already streaming, just use that for content. If you have a really cool or funny moment that happened on your stream, you can use that to post as a TikTok or a YouTube short, or maybe make a whole YouTube video out of it. And I wouldn't recommend just blindly posting highlight reels and just clips. Make sure to try and edit them, put some work into them to make them even better, make them more fun to watch. I know there's definitely been a lot of times where I've seen something really cool from a stream that makes me want to check out that streamer, so be that for someone else. Make sure to post something that's so cool that people will want to check out your streams. So there you have it, 5 questions to ask yourself to become a better streamer and hopefully grow more on Twitch or whatever streaming service you use. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. If you've already heard all this before, you know what to do, but subscribe. It helps me out. If you have any ideas for future videos, let me know in the comments. Thank you again for watching. Peace.